You've heard that exercise is good for the heart, but few people realize it can actually change your cholesterol chemistry. Inside your body, every time you move, special enzymes wake up, sweeping excess LDL out of your bloodstream and helping HDL carry it back to the liver for removal. This process doesn't just make your numbers look better on paper, it physically clears fat from your arteries, allowing blood to flow more freely. In this video, you'll discover exactly how exercise lowers cholesterol and the best doctor-recommended workouts that strengthen your heart, improve circulation, and protect against plaque buildup. Whether you're walking, lifting weights, or stretching, every movement counts because your heart heals best when it's in motion. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. The science of movement, how exercise changes your cholesterol chemistry. What if your muscles acted like a cleaning crew for your bloodstream, sweeping away the excess cholesterol that clogs your arteries? That's exactly what happens when you move. Most people think of cholesterol as something only food can control, but your body's ability to clear cholesterol depends just as much on your activity level. When you exercise, your muscles demand more energy, and your liver, heart, and arteries all adjust their chemistry to deliver it efficiently. This triggers powerful biological changes that lower LDL, raise HDL, and make cholesterol particles less sticky and less likely to form plaque. Inside your body, here's what happens step by step. Exercise activates lipoprotein lipase, an enzyme that breaks down triglycerides and frees up HDL, good cholesterol, to carry LDL, bad cholesterol, back to the liver for removal. It also boosts lecithin cholesterol acyltransferase, LCAT, a key enzyme that remodels cholesterol particles, making HDL more effective. As your heart rate rises, blood flow increases, oxygen delivery improves, and your arterial walls become more flexible, reducing inflammation and damage from oxidized LDL. Regular movement even stimulates new capillary growth, creating more routes for blood to circulate, literally building a healthier vascular network. Over time, these microscopic improvements lead to a measurable drop in total cholesterol and triglycerides and a significant rise in HDL levels. Dr. Insight, Dr. Paul Thompson, Chief of Cardiology at Hartford Hospital, explains, exercise is the most powerful natural modulator of cholesterol we know. It doesn't just lower LDL, it changes its shape, making it less likely to stick to artery walls. According to a Harvard Health Review, moderate aerobic exercise can raise HDL cholesterol by 5 to 10% within just 2 months, even without major dietary changes. Another study in the Journal of Lipid Research found that physically active adults had 23% lower oxidized LDL levels, meaning less arterial inflammation. Real-world example: Tom, 52, worked a sedentary job and had an LDL level of 160 milligrams per deciliter despite eating well. His doctor suggested daily brisk walking, 30 minutes, 5 days a week. After 12 weeks, his HDL rose by 8 points, LDL dropped by 15, and his triglycerides fell nearly 20%. He hadn't changed his diet, just started moving. How to fix it: practice it safely, start small. Even 20 minutes of brisk walking a day begins improving cholesterol metabolism. Frequency matters more than intensity. Aim for consistency, 5 to 6 days a week. Mix it up. Alternate between aerobic workouts, light strength training, and stretching for full body benefits. Avoid long sitting periods. Break up hours of inactivity with short walks or gentle stretches. For adults over 40, start with low-impact activities like walking, cycling, or swimming. Combine them with breathing exercises to lower blood pressure and reduce arterial stress. Exercise doesn't just burn calories, it rewires your blood chemistry. Each step, lift, or stretch turns your body into its own cholesterol management system, one that's more effective and longer lasting than any pill. When you move, your heart doesn't just beat, it cleans. Aerobic exercise, the foundation of heart-healthy movement. If there's one kind of movement your heart loves more than anything, it's the kind that makes you breathe a little deeper, and that's aerobic exercise. Why it matters. Aerobic exercise, like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, is the most proven way to lower cholesterol naturally. It works by activating enzymes that help transport LDL cholesterol from your bloodstream into your liver, where it's broken down and excreted. At the same time, it raises HDL cholesterol, the protective type that carries fats away from arteries. Regular aerobic movement also reduces triglycerides, blood pressure, and systemic inflammation, three key drivers of heart disease. When you do sustained rhythmic exercise, your heart rate rises and blood vessels expand to deliver oxygen more efficiently. This process triggers higher lipoprotein lipase activity, accelerating LDL clearance, improved nitric oxide production, which keeps arteries relaxed and prevents plaque buildup, enhanced HDL recycling, your body uses existing cholesterol more effectively, improved insulin sensitivity, stabilizing triglyceride levels and reducing fat stored in the liver. Think of it as a full system upgrade, where every heartbeat trains your arteries to stay flexible and clean. Dr. Incited Dr. Michael Blaha, Director of Clinical Research at Johns Hopkins Cicerone Center for Prevention, explains, aerobic exercise is a cholesterol transporter. It helps move cholesterol out of the bloodstream, making HDL work better and reducing LDL's ability to form plaque. A Harvard Health study following 7,000 adults found that walking briskly for 30 minutes daily lowered LDL by 10%, raised HDL by 5%, and reduced the risk of heart attack by 25%. Even moderate activity like gardening or dancing produced similar cholesterol improvements when done consistently. Real-world example. Patricia, 61, started with just 15 minutes of walking after dinner. Over 6 months, she worked up to 40 minutes a day, 5 times a week. Her total cholesterol dropped from 235 to 190 milligrams per deciliter. LDL fell by 20 points, and her HDL climbed from 44 to 52. I didn't change my diet, I just started walking with purpose, she said. How to fix it practice. It's safely, start small, 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking, 5 days a week is enough to start lowering cholesterol. Target heart rate. Aim for 60 to 75% of your maximum heart rate, roughly 220 minus your age. Low-impact options. If you have joint pain, try swimming, cycling, or using an elliptical machine. Progress gradually. Add 5 minutes each week until you reach 150 to 180 minutes per week. Mix indoors and outdoors. Sunshine boosts vitamin D, another key player in heart health. Even splitting your routine into 3 10-minute walks daily provides the same cholesterol-lowering benefit as one continuous session. What matters is consistency, not intensity. Aerobic exercise is your heart's daily rinse cycle, washing away excess fats, improving circulation, and renewing arterial strength. You don't need a gym membership or marathon plan, just a pair of comfortable shoes, steady effort, and commitment. Every step you take is a message to your arteries. Stay open, stay young, stay strong. Strength training. Why building muscle helps lower fat in the blood. Most people think cardio is the only way to protect the heart, but your muscles are one of the most powerful cholesterol regulators in your body. When you build muscle through strength or resistance training, your body doesn't just look stronger, it becomes metabolically smarter. Every pound of new muscle you gain increases your resting metabolism and teaches your body to process fats more efficiently. That means less LDL circulating in the blood, lower triglycerides, and higher HDL. Doctors now recognize muscle tissue as an active endocrine organ, one that releases special compounds called myokines, which reduce inflammation and improve how your liver handles cholesterol. Inside your body. Here's what happens when you pick up a dumbbell or perform bodyweight exercises. Muscle contractions stimulate enzymes that pull fatty acids from the bloodstream into the muscle to be burned for energy. Over time, this lowers blood triglycerides and improves insulin sensitivity, which indirectly reduces LDL production. Strength training increases HDL particle size, making it more efficient at clearing arterial plaque. It also reduces visceral fat, the hidden abdominal fat that interferes with cholesterol metabolism. These effects continue even when you're resting, because stronger muscles keep burning fat around the clock. Dr. Insight. Dr. Martha Galati, cardiologist and author of Saving Women's Hearts, explains, resistance exercise is often underestimated. It builds metabolic muscle that helps clear fats from the bloodstream long after the workout ends. A 2022 Journal of the American Heart Association analysis found that adults who did 2 sessions of strength training per week had a 17% lower risk of heart-related death compared to those who did none. Another study from Mayo Clinic proceedings showed that combining weights with cardio improved HDL more than cardio alone. Real-world example, David, 58, had high triglycerides and borderline cholesterol. His doctor advised adding 2 30-minute resistance sessions weekly using resistance bands and light weights. After 10 weeks, his triglycerides fell by 25%, his HDL rose by 6 points, and his waist shrank 2 inches without changing his diet. I finally realized exercise isn't just about calories, it's chemistry, he said. How to fix it practice. It's safely start with body weight, squats, wall push-ups, resistance band rows, all effective and low impact. Frequency, 2 to 3 times per week, non-consecutive days. Duration, 20 to 40 minutes per session. Target 8 to 10 major muscle groups. Progress slowly. Increase resistance or repetitions every few weeks. Pair with protein. Eating lean protein within an hour after training aids recovery and muscle growth. If you're over 50, focus on form rather than heavy loads. Proper breathing and slow, controlled movements protect joints and maintain blood pressure stability during lifting. Strength training is not about bodybuilding, it's about artery building. Every rep trains your body to burn fat, clear cholesterol, and support a steadier heart rhythm. When you mix weights with movement, you're not just sculpting muscles, you're sculpting a longer, healthier life. Interval training, the fastest way to boost HDL. Naturally, what if just 20 minutes of smart exercise could do more for your cholesterol than an hour of slow jogging? That's the power of interval training. Why it matters. Interval training, alternating short bursts of effort with active recovery, is one of the most efficient ways to improve your cholesterol profile. Unlike steady-state cardio, these short, intense bursts ignite metabolic enzymes that remove triglycerides from the blood and raise HDL levels faster. Doctors often call it a metabolic reset. Your body learns to burn fat as fuel even after you've stopped moving. When you exercise at high intensity for a short period, your heart rate rises and blood vessels dilate. That brief surge triggers enzymes like LPL, lipoprotein lipase, to clear triglycerides and mobilize cholesterol from arterial walls. During the recovery phase, oxygen consumption remains elevated, a phenomenon called EPOC, excess post-exercise oxygen consumption, which keeps fat oxidation high for hours. Over time, these cycles boost HDL production and shrink LDL particles, making them less sticky and less likely to form plaque. Dr. Benjamin Levine, cardiologist at UT Southwestern Medical Center, explains, high-intensity interval training stimulates vascular remodeling and cholesterol transport more efficiently than steady exercise. It's a powerful tool for arterial reversal. A Journal of Cardiac Rehabilitation study found that interval training raised HDL by 10 to 13% and lowered triglycerides by 15 to 20% within just 6 weeks. Results usually seen after months of moderate exercise. Another trial in circulation showed that older adults doing HIIT 3 times a week improved endothelial function, the inner lining of blood vessels, by 9%, enhancing arterial elasticity. Real-world example. Linda, 59, was tired of long walks that didn't budge her cholesterol. Her doctor suggested intervals, 1 minute of fast walking, 2 minutes easy for 25 minutes. After 8 weeks, her HDL rose from 47 to 56 milligrams per deciliter, and her LDL fell by 12 points. She said, "It feels like a cardio reset button for my heart." How to fix it practice. It's safely out. Start gently. Begin with brisk walking intervals, 1 minute fast, 2 minutes slow, for 20 to 25 minutes. Progress gradually. Over time, move to cycling, elliptical, or swimming intervals. Frequency. 2 to 3 sessions per week is enough. Alternate with lighter days to avoid overstress. Warm up and cool down. 5 minutes of gentle movement on each end protects joints and the heart. Stay hydrated. Proper fluid balance keeps blood viscosity low, aiding cholesterol transport. If you're over 50 or have hypertension, use the talk test. You should breathe hard but still be able to speak in short sentences during intervals. That's the sweet spot for safe heart training. Interval training is your shortcut to a cleaner, more resilient cardiovascular system. It builds endurance, raises HDL, and teaches your body to burn fat even while you rest. You don't need a gym or fancy equipment, just a timer, a willing heart, and the discipline to keep moving. In as little as 6 weeks, your blood chemistry starts to shift, and your arteries begin to thank you with every beat. Yoga and stretching, the hidden link between relaxation and lipid balance. What if lowering your cholesterol didn't always mean moving faster, but slowing down instead? While aerobic and strength training target cholesterol directly, yoga and stretching influence it indirectly through stress hormones, blood pressure, and inflammation control. When your body is under chronic stress, it releases cortisol and adrenaline, hormones that raise LDL, lower HDL, and encourage fat buildup around your organs. Relaxation-based exercises like yoga, tai chi, or even mindful stretching reverse that pattern, calming your nervous system and restoring the biochemical balance that supports healthy lipid levels. Inside your body, deep breathing and gentle stretching stimulate your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and repair mode. This shift lowers cortisol and blood pressure, reduces insulin resistance, helping your body metabolize fats more efficiently, enhances blood flow and oxygenation to the liver, the main site of cholesterol regulation, decreases oxidative stress that damages arterial walls and turns LDL into its dangerous, sticky form. Yoga also improves endothelial function, keeping arteries flexible while promoting nitric oxide release, a key molecule that prevents plaque from forming. Dr. Satish Sivasankaran of the Mayo Clinic conducted a study on yoga's cardiovascular effects. He explained, yoga improves lipid profiles, blood pressure, and heart rate variability. It's not just about stretching, it's biochemical recalibration. In his Mayo Clinic preceding study, participants practicing yoga 3 times a week for 12 weeks saw their LDL drop by 15%, HDL rise by 8%, and triglycerides fall by 16%. A similar Harvard Health review concluded that yoga works through both mind and metabolism, improving overall heart resilience. Real-world example, Monica, 62, was told her cholesterol was creeping up despite walking daily. Her cardiologist suggested adding yoga twice a week to lower her stress levels. After 2 months, her LDL dropped from 152 to 134 milligrams per deciliter, and her sleep improved dramatically. "My heart feels calmer," she said, a perfect reflection of what was happening inside her arteries. How to fix it? Practice it safely. Start small, 15 to 20 minutes of gentle yoga or stretching before bed or after a walk. Focus on breath. Slow, deep breathing improves oxygen exchange and lowers heart rate. Key poses for heart health. Bridge pose, Sedubhanasana, strengthens the chest and improves circulation. Seated twist stimulates liver detoxification and digestion. Legs up the wall calms the nervous system and improves venous return. Stay consistent. 3 to 4 sessions per week delivers steady results. Mindful stretching. Even slow, deliberate stretches for 10 minutes can lower tension and reduce LDL-raising stress hormones. Combine yoga or deep breathing with walking or light resistance training. This combination improves both mechanical and hormonal cholesterol control, the most sustainable approach to heart health. Yoga and stretching may not make you sweat, but they make your arteries sigh with relief. By calming the stress pathways that raise cholesterol, they complement your physical workouts, creating a total heart approach to healing. When your mind relaxes, your chemistry follows, and your heart gets the quiet it needs to stay strong. Everyday movement, small, consistent habits that keep arteries active. What if the best exercise for your cholesterol isn't at the gym, but in the tiny moments scattered throughout your day? Even if you work out an hour a day, the other 23 hours of stillness can quietly undo your progress. Doctors now emphasize something called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, the calories you burn and the blood flow you stimulate simply by moving more during daily life. NEAT isn't about workouts. It's about staying physically engaged, walking, bending, standing, and moving your body often. These small, frequent movements help your blood vessels stay flexible and your cholesterol metabolism active all day long. Inside your body, Each time you stand, walk, or climb stairs, your leg and core muscles contract, pushing blood upward and increasing circulation. This triggers a rise in lipoprotein lipase activity, which helps clear triglycerides and boosts HDL, just like a mini exercise session. Prolonged sitting, on the other hand, suppresses these enzymes, slowing down fat metabolism and causing LDL and triglycerides to build up. Even breaking up sitting time with light movement every 30 to 60 minutes can restore normal enzyme function and improve blood sugar regulation, key to controlling cholesterol. Dr. Insight, Dr. James Levine, endocrinologist and pioneer of NEAT research at Mayo Clinic, explains, sitting is not the new smoking, it's worse. Our bodies are designed to move all day. Every small movement acts like a heartbeat for your metabolism. His research showed that people who engage in frequent small movements, like standing while talking on the phone or taking short walking breaks, burn up to 350 more calories per day, have significantly lower triglycerides, and maintain higher HDL levels compared to sedentary individuals. How to fix it practice. It safely set a movement timer. Stand up or stretch for 2 to 3 minutes every 45 to 60 minutes. Walk more, park farther away, take stairs, or walk during TV commercials. Housework counts. Cleaning, gardening, and cooking all raise heart rate gently. Active hobbies. Dancing, playing with pets, or light yard work keep circulation high. Work smarter. Use a standing desk or do calf raises while brushing your teeth. Combine with mindfulness. Pair light movement with deep breathing for stress relief and blood pressure control. A pedometer or smartwatch helps track movement goals. Aim for 7,000 to 10,000 steps daily, adjusted for comfort and mobility level. It's consistency, not perfection, that transforms your numbers. Every step counts, literally. When you turn movement into a lifestyle instead of an appointment, your metabolism never falls asleep, and your arteries stay active and clean. Tiny, steady actions, standing, stretching, walking, compound into measurable results. Because the healthiest heart isn't trained just once a day, it's trained every day. Doctor-approved weekly workout plan to lower cholesterol. You don't need to train like an athlete to protect your heart. You just need a smart rhythm. Your cholesterol levels aren't only shaped by what you eat, they're deeply influenced by how often and how efficiently your body moves. When doctors design exercise plans for patients with high cholesterol, they focus on 3 goals: lowering LDL and triglycerides, raising HDL, improving artery flexibility and blood flow. The key isn't intensity, it's balance. A routine that blends cardio, strength, flexibility, and recovery gives your heart exactly what it needs to heal and rebuild itself. This doctor-approved weekly plan is built for adults over 40, safe, effective, and fully adaptable. It doesn't demand perfection, it rewards consistency. Monday, the morning reset, aerobic foundation. Focus, activate cholesterol-clearing enzymes. Activity, 30 to 40 minutes brisk walking, cycling, or swimming at a steady, moderate pace. Heart rate, 60 to 70% of your maximum. You can talk, but not sing. Goal, jumpstart lipoprotein lipase activity, your body's natural LDL remover. Add-on, 5 minutes of light stretching afterward to ease recovery. Starting the week with cardio improves mood and energy, setting a tone of calm focus that lowers stress-induced LDL spikes. Tuesday, strength for circulation. Focus, build muscle to burn fat and stabilize cholesterol. Workout, 30 to 40 minutes of full-body resistance training using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or body weight. Exercises, squats, wall push-ups, step-ups, seated rows, and planks. Sets like reps, 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps each. Why it works. Muscles act as fat processing hubs, reducing triglycerides and boosting HDL production. Focus on form, not heavy loads. Breathe steadily to avoid raising blood pressure mid-rep. Wednesday, active recovery plus yoga. Focus, calm your nervous system and restore vascular balance. Activity, gentle yoga or stretching, 20 to 30 minutes. Key poses, bridge, cat-cow, and legs. Up the wall for improved blood flow. Add deep breathing, 10 slow belly breaths between stretches to lower cortisol. Just 20 minutes of relaxation-based movement can drop cortisol and triglyceride levels measurably. Thursday, the HDL booster, interval training. Focus. Quick bursts for lasting lipid improvement. Workout. 25 to 30 minutes of low-impact intervals. Example. Walk briskly for 1 minute, then slow for 2 minutes. Repeat 8 to 10 rounds. Alternative. Light cycling or elliptical intervals. Goal. Raise HDL and reduce small, dense LDL particles. If you're new to intervals, start gently. You should breathe hard but still be able to speak short phrases. The safe challenge zone. Friday, strength plus core stability. Focus. Improve metabolism and posture for heart efficiency. Workout. 30 minutes of strength training focusing on large muscles, legs, back, and chest. Include lunges, seated rows, shoulder presses, and modified planks. End with 5 to 10 minutes of slow breathing or mindfulness. Core training improves oxygen use and supports proper circulation, a vital but often overlooked heart benefit. Saturday, long, enjoyable movement. Focus, endurance and stress relief. Activity, 45 to 60 minutes of hiking, swimming, dancing, or a long walk outdoors. Goal, extend fat metabolism and reduce arterial stiffness. Bonus, sunshine adds vitamin D, which aids cholesterol conversion in the liver. Weekend activity shouldn't feel like a chore. Enjoyment boosts adherence and strengthens your mental connection to movement. Sunday, rest and reflection. Focus, recovery, regeneration, and renewal. Activity, gentle stretching, breathing, or leisure walking. Goal, allow your muscles and arteries to repair. Cholesterol metabolism continues even during rest. Overtraining raises inflammation, which can temporarily worsen lipid levels. Rest is not laziness, it's part of treatment. Lifestyle enhancers. Walk after meals. Even 10 minutes lowers post-meal triglycerides. Stay hydrated. Water improves nutrient transport and reduces blood viscosity. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Deep sleep optimizes lipid processing hormones. Track progress. Measure waist size, energy, and mood, not just numbers on a lab report. Exercise doesn't just move your muscles. It moves cholesterol out of your arteries. When you follow a simple, consistent weekly rhythm, you reprogram your metabolism and teach your heart how to heal. It's not about pushing harder, it's about showing up daily, giving your heart what it craves: movement, oxygen, and calm. Your body doesn't need perfection, it needs participation. Every step, every rep, every stretch is medicine in motion. Conclusion: lowering cholesterol isn't just about diet, it's about movement. Every time you walk, lift, or stretch, your body switches on powerful enzymes that sweep bad cholesterol from your bloodstream, raise HDL, and keep your arteries young. Exercise doesn't just change your fitness level, it changes your blood chemistry. And the best part? You don't need to run marathons or join an expensive gym. Just move consistently, intentionally, and with care. When you follow a balanced plan, a little cardio, a little strength, some stretching, and lots of everyday movement, your heart starts to respond within weeks. Your numbers improve, your energy rises, and your body begins to feel lighter because your arteries are finally working with you, not against you. So keep moving, keep breathing, keep showing up for your heart. Like this video to spread heart health awareness. Subscribe for more doctor-approved advice on cholesterol and circulation. All right. Share this video with someone who's ready to move toward better heart health. Thanks for watching.